Evan McPherson picking off for Cincinnati.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Trick the Eagle.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. D.J. Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll look underneath and finds Brown. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Evan McPherson picking off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. He gets a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Go, Reed,
First
go.
and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. Down to the 22-yard line. The Raiders at 3-7 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Milton. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 19 Tigers.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now their defense came through to the goal line. Stan got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
One, ready?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
11.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Bronco 80.
Now Milton. Got his man, it's Thornton. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Now a handoff to Genty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 11. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw, it's Milton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, it's Genty. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Milton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Milton now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
Chase
And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here we go. 12. Can. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And it's 3rd down.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Right 80.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Right 80. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he will take it for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it is caught for the 2 points.
And makes the score Bengals 28, Raiders 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70, Mustang 19. Ready,
Milton. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
On the ready.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Milton. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 79 Broncos. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raiders touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bison. Ready.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Can. Stop. 11 empty.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Okay, set.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun. Stop. Right, 80. 11. Stop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Right, 80. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a look with the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one too low. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual.
Here we go.
But to be up over 80%, That's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Big 13. Big 13. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's 1st and 10.
Third down. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the go. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
COVID-19. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Milton. This is caught by Tucker. Loose inside the 30.
What a time for lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal.
Come on.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jeanty diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they need to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here, 11, empty, take. 180.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Burrow. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards.
Now Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
11.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Done. Stop. Hey, can. 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Zombie Nation.